Hi, Russ here, and welcome back to my shop. This is part 5 of my Legacy Workstation. But before I start on that, I want to make a quick comment about, I'm part of the GoogleGroups.com, I told you, the Legacy Ornamental Mill Forum. And yesterday I left a notice about a video I had made. And there was a guy there on that group that started a vicious rumor about me, and I just want to address that. And Richard, you know who you are. He accused me of having a clean shop. I don't know where that came from, but shame on you. If you take a look at my shop, you can see the shop floor, and you can see there's always something bad in here. My shop is not neat and clean. It really, even when it's clean, it's not really clean by most standards. But it works for me. I'm happy with what I have here. This is a workplace. It's not a place for me to sit down and have guests over and eat dinner. So it's not going to be as neat as some of those shops out there that I've seen, believe me. But that's not the mold I'm cut from. But in all seriousness, Richard, thanks for your comment. I hope you were joking about it being clean, because that would be an oxymoron. All I can say is that what I have here, in all reality, is what I call organized chaos. So anyway, thanks for the comments. As far as this, my Legacy Mill workstation, I put the front panel on here. I've got the ductwork all set up, and the valve is down right here for moving it from one to the other. I can take the hose and move it from the one to the other instantly, whether I'm blowing or sucking. So it's functional. I have my dust hood under here. I also put some tin foil right here, which really helps light up this thing. It was amazing when I put this here to help amplify the two bulbs I put on here. So my lighting under here is actually very good. I've got to put another piece of tin foil here. All it is tin foil with adhesive spray on a piece of cardboard, and then I just tacked it up with thumbtacks to the underside. And it really makes a big difference. That's the best light I've ever had on this machine. I really like the lighting. So, and the dust hood really, really does seem to be working well. Let me show you the filter real quick. Hold on to your hat, because you're going for a quick ride here. So, hold on. Here we go. As far as the theme baffle, I got this all set up now, and it's so easy to pull it out and put it right back whenever I want to use it. So this really works well, and then when it comes on, it sucks up and seals. So that works perfectly, and it's easy to empty on the theme baffle for my shop vac. Right here is my filter. This is the box where the air under here blows up into this box, and then it all blows out this filter. This is a 16 by 25 filter, and that filters all the fine dust pretty easily and does a really good job of the fine dust. Around the end there is where the filter for the shop vac is, and that would be a little harder to change out, but I figured that'll have to be changed out maybe once a year or maybe even more. We'll see. We'll see how long it takes. Right now I use just one filter, but it's possible that I may use 2 filters on that instead before I'm done. We'll see how long the filter lasts and go from there, and I'll let you know as we go along. But it's now, I think right now, it's fully functional. There's a couple things I'd like to do different. Right now, this is how I turn my vacuum on. Quite honestly, I just plug it in, and then it comes on. I want to put a switch here. I just haven't done it yet. So there's a lot of things to tie up. I want to enclose it and go from there. So, but it does fit here very nicely. And I'm actually using the space from this end to here. Everything's self-contained that I've done so far in this area. So I have about 18 inches, 2 feet of open shelf at the back end that I'm not sure what I'm going to do with, but we'll figure something out. I'm sure that there'll be some other improvements, enhancements done to this before I'm done. But it's looking really good. And I have to tell you, this workstation here, with the concept of the shop vac that switches between blowing and sucking, and the easy empty theme bucket for the theme baffle, and the dust hood built in all together, this is a great setup. And you could actually take this same concept of these items and put it over the top of a workbench. I'm already going to change my idea a little bit. All my sanding now is going to be done right here on this bench top. This is really well lit. I can see real well if I'm sanding and see any flaws. Plus, I have the dust hood right here to help collect all the sawdust. I have a shop vac right here to help with using the shop vac if I'm using that on the sander and such. So I think this is going to become at least my sanding station area. I'll probably change out this board for something a little more adaptable where I can lock pieces down, maybe some bench dogs in it, I don't know. But I'm going to design some kind of bench top for this before I'm done too. The other thing I've been thinking about since I've started doing these things and having this here, I'm going to put a platform here that runs parallel and level with the top rail, and that'll be my template holder for doing templates on the Legacy. I'll probably have strategic dog holes in it, like I did for my milling table, so that I can set a template down, lock it down, and then zero out my work to that template. And it should make templating really easy to do. And the only thing I have to do is that once I build a template, then I have to store it, mark it, and store it, which shouldn't be a big deal. So I'm looking forward to being able to do more templating with this thing than ever before. And as I develop that part of this, I'll let you know so you can get some ideas of how to do yours if you want to do it. So I think that's about it. I'm really excited about it. I'm sorry, I can't remember if I told you about adding this tinfoil cardboard. If I did already, sorry, I'm going to say it again. This was pretty easy. Just spray adhesive, tinfoil on cardboard, and then I tacked it down. And the amount of reflection I get down here from just 2 lights now is huge. So you can give this a try. If you have any ideas or want me to explain something in more detail of where I've gone with it and where I'm at with this, just leave them below. If you aren't a subscriber, especially if you're a Legacy GoogleGroups.com forum member, you might want to subscribe. There are a lot of other videos I also do, as you know. It wouldn't hurt. Just go ahead and subscribe. Don't be afraid. So anyway, I do want to thank you for stopping by. Like this video if you did. Most importantly, though, please come back because there's going to be a lot more. We'll know when they're done. We'll see you soon. Bye.